Welcome to Kruk and Kuip Extra Innings. As tonight the Giants lose to the fucking White Sox 11-3. You can follow me at Rob Iron at twitter.com. Not one of Samardzij's better performances tonight, as he gives up 6 fucking earned runs in 5 2/3 of fucking innings pitched. And to make matters worse, they made James Shields look like a fucking ace tonight by going 1 earned run in 3 innings. He only allowed 1 earned run and 2 hits, and it was a home run by Nick Hundley, and that was it. But Samardzij, 4 fucking home runs tonight. And I think this game and to make matters worse, Jose Abreu hits for the fucking cycle tonight. Man, they just feasted on Samardzij tonight. 4 home runs. And then Josh O'Shit came in and gave up 4 more fucking earned runs. And the parade wasn't even over yet. Roberto Gomez came in there and gave up 3 more fucking earned runs. I think at that point, if I were Bochy, I probably would have just put a position player in there to eat innings. Or maybe had Samardzij being a hitter. No, they didn't even fucking show up to play tonight. Gilmer Sanchez, 3 for 5. Nicky Delmonico, 2 for 4. And I think it's time to... I think after this series, when they go back home to play LA, it's time to let Buster Posey ride it out at first. As much as Jones has tried as hard as he can, and he needs another year in AAA. I think he's just been thrown to the wolves too early. Austin Slater wasn't good either. Hunter Pence, I think next year he needs to figure out. I think Hunter Pence next year is certainly going to be in a bench role next year. Now, there's too many home runs tonight by Chicago. Yeah, 6 home runs in this game. That is... Just at some point, and you just have to hit somebody in the ribs when it gets that bad. I don't care if you get suspended for it, but sometimes you have to send a message by hitting somebody in the ribs. When things get that bad, there is a point where and I think Osage would have been better off hitting somebody in the ribs tonight. I think Osage is done with the Giants after this year. I just don't. Osage is not reliable, and that's going to be a top priority in free agency now, is to get a lefty specialist. And who knows what's out there in the free agency, but they got to be aggressive in getting a lefty. That's got to be even higher than getting a bat, is getting a lefty specialist for the pen next year. Osage and Okert are just not working out, and them not bringing up Snelton is concerning. I think really they should have brought up Snelton, and Osage and Okert are not reliable, and this is what you get. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you can't keep putting left-handed gas cans out there. Like Osage tonight, he had his night of combustion. Not reliable. They definitely need to. Yeah, they need. But something has to. But yeah, they got to make major changes with the lefties next year. Sign one or two lefties to. They definitely need to get a couple lefty specialists in there to. Okert nor Osage have been able to fill the void of Javi Lopez, and they need to figure this situation out in the offseason and fast. Another year of this, I think you're going to see a house cleaning. And I think that's what's going to happen. Evans got 1 year to fix this shit, or he's going to be fired. And I think even Larry Bear is not safe. I think we could see a clean slate in 2019. Things don't turn around. Well, hopefully they can get a series win tomorrow. Probably not a lot of people are going to watch tomorrow now that the NFL's back. So we shall see tomorrow. And also the other good part is tomorrow we do have Bumgarner, and I think tomorrow you will see Buster Posey in the squat tomorrow for Bumgarner. Carson Fulmer starting for Chicago. It'll be interesting to see if the Giants waive the DH to let Bumgarner hit tomorrow. Or a last chance for Bumgarner to hit in the AL this year. So we'll see. Giants, I'd like to see them just win a fucking series for once before they head home to play the Dodgers, who've been leaking oil as of late. But they need to figure this shit out next year, or it's going to be house cleaning time. All right, let's go around the league with other scores tonight. The Indians extend their winning streak to 17 games by beating the Orioles 4-2. Your winning pitcher, Josh Tomlin. Your losing pitcher, Gabriel Ynoa. Carlos Santana, 2 for 3. And Josh Tomlin looking a lot better since coming back from injury. Enoa 3 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings pitched. Darren O'Day an earned run in 2/3 of an inning pitched. The Yankees beat the Rangers 3-1. Your winning pitcher, David Robertson. Your losing pitcher, Alex Claudio. And Claudio squanders a good outing out of Andrew Kashner by giving up 2 earned runs in 1 1/3 inning pitched. And Carlos Gomez injured in the game for Texas. The Brewers beat the Cubs 15-2. Your winning pitcher, Chase Anderson. Your losing pitcher, Mike Montgomery. Orlando Arcia 3 for 5 for Milwaukee. And the starting pitching suddenly is becoming an area of concern for the Cubs going into the postseason. I don't know if they can. I don't know if they have the pitching this year to win a best of 5. I think Washington could annihilate them with their their 3-headed monster in the rotation. So I think the hangover's for real in Chicago. 4 earned runs from Montgomery in 2 innings pitched. Justin Grimm, 4 earned runs in an inning pitched. Rob Zastrinsky, 6 runs, 5 earned in 4 innings pitched. And in the first game of the doubleheader, the A's beat the Astros 11-1. Your winning pitcher, Daniel Gossett. Your losing pitcher, Charlie Morton. Matt Olson 2 for 3 for the A's. Boog Powell 2 for 3 for the A's. And Morton not too bad. 3 runs, 2 earned. Bullpen not that great. Tyler Clippard, 3 runs, 3 earned in 1 1/3 innings pitched. Raymond Goudwan, 5 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning pitched. And J.D. Davis came in to close it out. So they found a pitcher with it. They sent a position out there, player out there to pitch. The Blue Jays beat the Tigers 5-4. Your winning pitcher, Brett Anderson. Your losing pitcher, Warwick Saupold. Heimer Candelario 2 for 3 for the Tigers. Kevin Pillar 4 for 4 for Toronto. Chad Bell 2 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings pitched. And Saupold 2 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning pitched. Ryan Tepera 2 earned runs in an inning pitch for Toronto tonight. And the Phillies beat the Nationals 5-4. Your winning pitcher, Mark Leiter Jr., losing pitcher, Edwin Jackson. Cesar Hernandez 3 for 5. And the magic number for Washington's now 2 with Miami losing tonight. Michael Taylor 2 for 3 for Washington. And Jackson 5 earned runs in 3 1/3 innings pitched. And the Red Sox blanked the Rays 9-0. Your winning pitcher, Chris Sale's losing pitcher, Matt Andriese. Danny Espinosa 3 for 3. Eduardo Nunez 2 for 2. Xander Bogaerts 2 for 3. And Nunez left the game with an injury tonight, so I wish the best for him tonight. Dustin Pedroia 2 for 2. Joseph Benintendi 3 for 5 for Boston. And not a good outing for Andriese. 8 runs, 6 earned in 1 2/3 innings pitched. And the Braves beat the Marlins 6-5. Your winning pitcher, Arodys Vizcaíno. Your losing pitcher, Kyle Barraclough. Kurt Suzuki 3 for 4. Adam Conley 4 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings pitched. Max Fried 4 runs, 3 earned in 3 2/3 innings pitched for Atlanta. And the Mets beat the Reds 6-1. Your winning pitcher, Rafael Montero. Your losing pitcher, Homer Bailey. And the Royals beat the Twins 5-2. Your winning pitcher, Mike Minor. Your losing pitcher, Ryan Presley. Byron Buxton 2 for 3 for Minnesota. Lorenzo Cain 3 for 4 for the Royals. And Presley 2 earned runs without recording an out. Buddy Bosher was an earned run without recording an out. And the Cardinals continue to be hot, beating the Pirates 4-3. Your winning pitcher, Tyler Lyons. Your losing pitcher, former Giant George Kontos, who's now 0-6 this season. Gregory Polanco 3 for 4 for the Pirates. And Dexter Fowler leaves with a knee contusion. And in the second part of the doubleheader, the A's sweep the Astros 11-4. Your winning pitcher, Chris Hatcher. Your losing pitcher, Chris Davinsky. Carlos Beltran 2 for 3 for Houston. And Joe Musgrove earned run in 1/3 inning pitched. Davinsky 2 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. Francisco Liriano an earned run in 2/3 innings pitched. Michael Feliz 5 earned runs in 1/3 of an inning pitched. And the Padres continue to play spoiler in the NL West, beating the Diamondbacks 8-7. Your winning pitcher, Bill Matten. Your losing pitcher, Fernando Rodney. Daniel Descalso, 2 for 2. Ketel Marte, 2 for 3 for Arizona. And bullpen was not good tonight for Arizona. Andrew Chafin, 2 earned runs without recording an out. Rodney, 4 earned runs with 4 runs, 3 earned. And the Mariners beat the Angels 8-1. Your winning pitcher, Andrew Albert. Your losing pitcher, Andrew Heaney. Ben Revere, 2 for 2, 2 for 3 for Albert. Pujols for the Angels. Mitch Haniger, 3 for 4 for Seattle. Robinson Cano, 3 for 4. And not a good night for Heaney. 2 earned runs and 2 1/3 innings pitched. And Heaney left the game with an injury. Mike Scioscia was ejected for arguing. Balls and strikes. Lakewood, 3 earned runs and 1 inning pitched. Jesse Chavez, 3 more earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched. And the LA Dodgers lose to the Rockies 6-5. Your winning pitcher, Chad Bettis. Your losing pitcher, Alex Wood. Nolan Arenado, 3 for 5. Gerardo Parra, 3 for 5 for Colorado. And Wood, another bad outing, 5 earned runs in 5 innings pitched. And in other sports around the Bay today, Cal beats Weber State 33-20. Stanford loses to USC 48-24, I think. 42-24. And not a good night for Christ. And Keller Christ, 15 for 28, 172 yards throwing. Rushing was good tonight. Bryce Love, 160 rushing yards. But the defense was unable to stop Sam Darnold tonight. 21 for 26, 316 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not as bad as it was for San Jose State. Boosted Texas 56-0. And Montel Aaron 12 for 23, 404 passing yards, 1 interception. Sam Allen 3 for 6. And in minor league playoffs, in the Governor's Cup, Durham the Durham Bulls beat the Indianapolis Indians 3-1, win 4-3 tonight to advance to the next round. Brent Honeywell, 3 earned runs in 6 1/3 innings pitched. In the International League, and in the California League, and the division finals, the Lancaster Jethawks beat the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes 12-7 to win that series and will advance to the next round. Ty Colbreth, 7 earned runs, 7 runs, 6 earned. In the Texas League, Tulsa beats Northwestern Arkansas 16-8. And that series is tied at 2 apiece. The Tulsa Drillers against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And in the Southern League, Monterey beats Chat Montgomery. Biscuits beat the Chattanooga Lookouts 2-0, and we'll play Game 5 tomorrow. And in the Eastern League, in Double-A, Birmingham the Trenton Thunder beat the Birmingham Ponies 9-1. Winning pitcher. And Trenton wins the series and advances to the championship. And in the Pacific Coast League semifinals, the Memphis Redbirds beat the Colorado Springs Sky Sox 11-8. And tomorrow they will advance to the second round. And in the other bracket, the Chihuahuas sweep the Aces, and the winner of the Colorado Spring Memphis will play El Paso in the next round. All right, let's finally go to the division and wrap things up. And Boston holds a 4.5 game lead on New York. New York's now 2.5 games up in the wild card. And Cleveland's magic number is now 9 in the AL Central after winning it again, and they are tied for the 1 seed with Houston. And Minnesota loses a game, but still has the second wild card at this point. And LA 2 back, Texas 2.5 back, Seattle 3 back. NL East, Washington's magic number is now 2. Chicago's leading the Central's now down to 3 games, with St. Louis and Milwaukee winning tonight. And the Dodgers still have a 10-game lead. The magic number drops to 11 after the D-backs lose tonight, with San Diego thriving in the spoiler role. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. Together we're giant. Keep it orange, keep it black, keep it orange and black. And also we will do, on top of the Giants tomorrow, we'll be doing Niners recap. So be ready for that. Good night, everybody.